In the translation, I'm just going to run through what happens during the course of the dance that we have for the drum that we take care of. We usually make a decision when we're going to get together and have our dance. Like I said, each fall and each spring. And we have those dances on a Friday night and a Saturday night. We get together on a Friday night and we encourage all our drum members to be sure they're there. Each one of them represent a Manidu, so they need to be as thorough and as efficient as they possibly can. And the Manidu will also do the same for them to show their appreciation for carrying out the role that they have in that drum. And the food, we also are bringing food, and we have a feast that night. And it's usually the men who set the table and bring the food to the table, and the women are in the kitchen just dishing out the bowls of food that are brought to the table. Some places, for example, LCO, they put their food on the floor, and it's always the men that set and lay out the food. And one of the things I've been doing recently is trying to teach everybody that comes to our dances, that participates, our drum members, to be eco-friendly. I remember the last time we had dance, I came in after being outside and they were setting the table, and they had put styrofoam cups and styrofoam plates up. And I told them, we can't be using the styrofoam. It's not friendly to our earth, to the environment. It's one of the worst things to use. So I had them remove everything off the table and reset it with real plates and real spoons and real cups. And that makes sense for us as a people to do that. Is that one of the places our tobacco goes to, and that the Manidu that we rely on as an Anishinaabe is that one within the earth. So it doesn't make sense for us as a people to pollute the earth, which is that one of the places our tobacco goes on when we rely on that Manidu in the earth. So it's one of the changes that's been coming on. Also, when the tobacco is placed, the drum has a tobacco box, and it's always the drum keepers that put their tobacco first. And then followed by the drum members, and then those that are attending, visitors to the dance. I think probably why I talked about this too is also whenever I go to other dances, when I walk in, I don't go and put tobacco right off the bat, because I know there's a particular order in the way that this tobacco is offered up, so I don't want to disturb that. Then we also a pipe is passed around the night on Friday night, the first night we get there. And we have a pipe man that fills the pipe that belongs with that drum, and he points it to each one of the directions: east, south, west, and north. And then when it's done, he also points it up to the Creator and then one to the earth. and then takes a pipe to one of the drum keepers, myself, and a mick lights it. Then from there it's passed to other visiting drum keepers and also all our drum members. And then we have Ogichidog. These are usually veterans, and these are the ones that get up to speak for our tobacco or whenever tobacco is brought in. And that is their job, and they're the ones that, one of them is gets up and talks for that tobacco that's being offered up. And I just want to mention some of the things that are said. That if I were to talk, I would say that, we had set this date and decided to come together at this time. And that is what we are doing. And also, the pipe for this drum has gone all the way around. And I'm going to offer our tobacco and our food up to those Manadug that we rely on the people. That to help everybody in our community, our Anishinaabe in general, give them good health, good movement, and to address some of the problem areas we may have. For example, a lot of our communities are getting into alcohol and drug use, and that those Manadug help us in dealing with that, and that up the road that's no longer an issue. And also that we have a good dance, a successful dance that anybody that's using us is steered away and doesn't come in and be disruptive to the dance. And just generally ask for some good things for the people or for individuals. And soon after that, when the food and the tobacco is offered up, then everybody sits down to eat. And then not too long after, one of our drum members, we have drum members, it's their job to pass out the drumsticks. And we'll usually have some singing and dancing on those Friday nights. And after we have danced, and everybody goes home and the drum stays the night. So that's pretty much on the Friday night. It's just putting an offering up to those Manadug that we rely on. Mingoyo.